Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I greet and welcome you to Biafra Universal TV this very moment with a vital update. And I believe that this is a message that somebody would like to listen to. And before we properly dive into the message this very moment, I want you to kindly subscribe to this channel and share this video, make it go viral for you and for the whole world to understand that every government is not the same and everybody is not the same. You see, what is going on now is that the administration of Donald Trump have gone to the grassroots to bring up the things that are hidden and people thought it has been forgotten, not knowing that those hidden things that they thought it has been forgotten are very fresh on the mind of Donald Trump, and how United States of America was messed up by the past administration of Joe Biden, which has given America a bad record and a bad name, trying to tarnish the image of Americans for sponsoring terrorism. And this is actually what prompted Trump to ask what did Joe Biden did during the incarceration of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, as many reports and letters are coming on his table almost every week concerning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap and incarceration illegally. So because Americans supposed to be the world power, which they are. But in Joe Biden's administration, and nobody sees Americans to be world powers because of inefficiency and incompetence of the past president called Joe Biden. So Joe Biden played nonchalant attitude, paid deaf ear, and at the same time turn blind eyes to the issue of what is going on in Nigeria because I want to say that particularly it was because it concerns Biafrans and Igbos. But anything that has to do with Nigeria, that is Yoruba and Hausa, Fulani, then you will see Joe Biden will pay proper attention to it. During Joe Biden administration, you see that there is a prominent politician from America that came to Nigeria, and he only ended in Aso Rock and went back. He didn't even mind to talk to any Igbo man, or he don't care whether if any Igbo man or Biafrans are existing. And this was the time they were arranging all this, what they arranged against Igbos and Biafrans in Nigeria. So I want to say that it was a purported act by Joe Biden to make sure that Biafrans, Igbos are being wiped out of the face of the earth. And this is why it is a good and gladdening thing that Donald Trump, who is a sincere person and have human feelings, I still call him a godly man or man of God, as he returned back by the grace of God, Biafrans have hope that by God's power that they will be totally liberated this time. As of some hours ago, I got an information on how how Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, and Donald Trump have sat down to talk about Biafra Nation and what has to be done about it. So, because now the powerful leaders of Biafra Nation are in the custody, one in Finland custody for no just cause. And the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the indigenous people of Biafra leader, His Excellency, is in the DSS custody and without hope, that is hopelessly. because Bintanyaku want to, swap him for the husband and the son who committed a criminal offense and were in jail, so that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be exchanged for them to be released. So Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will remain in the DSS custody, and this was why Tinubu and his cabal government have discussed and agreed that if Bintanyaku will convict Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to imprison him, then her husband and son, who are criminals and terrorists, will be released. So now we are marching on, and I want to believe that there is predetermined objective, and there is predetermined indicators that there will be a turnaround for good at the end of the day concerning Biafrans generally. So now Donald Trump wants to know what and how far Joe Biden went in the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because it is a criminal offense. So to have proscribed Biafrans, um, terrorists, and at the same time holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu illegally in the DSS custody for barely 5 years now. And not only that, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya by Nigeria government, Buhari, who is celebrating and gallivanting and believing that he is the god of West Africa sub-region. Now it is the time for Buhari to appear before the International Criminal Court of Justice. So to explain more what actually happened, why UN ordered him to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and he violated the law, carefully violated the law that says release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and compensate him adequately for infringing his human right, because freedom is his human right, freedom is his birthright, Biafra is his birthright, and why should you put such obstructions and trying to damage his image, even attempted murder on him, and narrowly he escaped, which many people paid dearly that night that Buhari sent terrorist militaries to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's father's compound to kill Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Meanwhile, the court hearing will be tomorrow. So now, where is justice? Where is equity? Where is the law? Where is the lawmakers? Where is Nigeria judiciary? Gradually, we are heading there. But China come to you guys, Makanesi Moru, gradually I will be giving you the whole thing in details. So as you are following me serially, you can understand that Trump is somebody that have wisdom. He want to know whether if UN is aware of what happened. What he want to know whether if Joe Biden was aware of the whole thing. And only to discover that the document was there when the UN Human Rights Organization came to Nigeria and told Buhari to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. And they gave him 6 months to get this done and compensate him for infringing his human right. But Buhari and his government and his Nigeria lawmakers nullified the whole thing, swept it under the carpet. And the only thing you could hear from Buhari and his cabal members and Jagaban who took over from him now is that Nigeria is a sovereign state. So United Nations have no right to question whatever Nigerians are doing in their country. By the way, is Nigeria a country? The answer is no. It's a contraption of destruction. And the Trump have come to discover that Indeed, Biafrans are not terrorists. IPOB is not a terrorist organization. And Mazen Namdekano is not a terrorist, is not a criminal. And Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist, is not a criminal. And that is where now the problem is popping out now, because Finland is jittering on what is going to happen. Why now Finland is returning some of the items or some of the properties of Simon Ekpa that they confiscated as a result of the sabotage of the wife of Dimodme Ojukwu, Bianca Ojukwu, Nwasisiono. So sabotaged and betrayed Simon Ekpa. So all these things are coming up. But I believe that all things work together for good to them that love God and believe in God. The arrest of Simon Ekpa have further divulged the inner caucus secret of destruction and evil religion of Nigeria contraption to the whole world, including their funding of terrorism. Now, they don't say that Trump is delaying time or is marking time from taking action. He must know the facts and figures, and he must know where the previous government administration of America reached and stopped. Now he has gotten the proper information. Everything is documented that Nigeria government is a violator of law. They violate international constitution, which they are signatory to. They violated the law of their own country. They don't obey the law of their country. They don't obey the law of international constitution. So what do you think that will happen next? I think Buhari and his cohorts will not come out of this matter. They will not return from this journey. So, and furthermore, Tinubu, why is it that Tinubu refused since Buhari handed him over to release Mazen Amdekano? It could have been a different case altogether. But when you look at the scenario surrounding the incarceration of Mazen Amdekano, you will see that it is a religious issue, it's a religious belief, it's such a wicked act, very dastard in nature, because they want to Fulanize Nigeria, they want to Islamize Nigeria, they want to Sharia law to take over every crane and corner of Nigeria and take over Biafra land, so that they will use that opportunity to overrun Biafra land as they are pervading and ravaging it, and Fulanis will convert it to become their own country. And this is why now it's impossible that Buhari and Tinubu and the rest of them will go free. They cannot go free. They have foreseen the danger coming, and they cannot run. They cannot run. So, because it was a purported issue, if not, Tinubu would have done the needful since by, oh, well, I've been by the side because I was not the president then that this thing happened in my regime. But this is absolutely a bad thing if I should allow this man to remain in the DSS custody. At least let me do something. Let me release him, let him go. Buhari's regime have come and gone. I have to make impact and leave a good legacy. So